This video is to min-max your chances at a positive outcome if you come out. It's not telling you if you should. That said, allow me to present a graph. And because graphs remind me of charts, which remind me of cake, I shall use cake for any metaphor from here on out. On one side of the graph, you have how confident you are in your family's response, and on the other side is your best strategy. Coming out is the beginning of a process. It's not an all or nothing situation. Your family is a dragon, and the treasure they're hoarding is your cake. If your family is chill, then you can simply take your cake back. But if they are unchill or even worse, bozos, you need to steal the cake back. And what's the best way to steal a cake right under someone's nose? One slice at a time. Think of the first slice as them simply knowing what you're deciding to do. The next slice supporting your decision. The next slice, adopting new names, and the next slice, your gender identifiers. The last two are interchangeable. If you're wondering how this video turned into a walkthrough on how to steal cake as well as coming out video, honestly, what else did you expect? I super promise it's worth it though. Source:
I made it the fuck up!
But seriously though, if it doesn't already make sense, I promise it will, and it's gonna help a lot with the explanation. Your strategy is to plant seeds. Seeds of understanding and compromise. This means at first trying to even just pretend to empathize with some of the non-toxic things that they say. Showing this level of maturity and willingness to listen might invite the same behavior, especially if you tried this. Let's say one of your family members asks, what if you regret it? Well, try to ask why they might say that, and then say, you have a point, and I'll think on that. Do you want to come back to this in 2 weeks? At that point, they may have simmered, and it'll show that you genuinely thought about what they said, even if you don't. Because again, remember this is a process, and you want to set yourself up for success. If you apply this mindset to whatever else they may throw your way, it's going to give you a much better chance than if things devolve into an argument. Another great example, which is actually how I played my hand, is saying you won't ask them to adopt new names or terms at all. You say this to get your foot in the door, knowing that in time, it's going to be a lot easier to get the third and fourth slice, so that way when they're not looking, you can steal the rest of their cake. Memes aside, a good reason to employ this strategy is because once you get your foot in the door, the idea to them can become normalized, making it much easier to adopt these new traits down the road. Whereas if you try to ask for all the cake, you might get none. In summary, leverage your confidence with how much you try to get to begin with. If you're very confident that they'll support you, then try and get the entire plethora of the support. If not, then just try and get their understanding and support. And if you're very unsure, then just try and let them know. In other words, part of stealing cake is psychological warfare. What is this video? Steal that cake. Wait. Before the video ends, please like, subscribe, and there's a Patreon if you want to support even more. Okay, bye.